What if I told you there was a hidden paradise, an untouched utopia that promises eternal youth and peace? A place so secret it remains shrouded in mystery to this very day. Could such a place really exist? Welcome to the legend of Shangri-La, a mystical land that has captured the imaginations of explorers, dreamers, and historians for centuries. But was Shangri-La just a fable? Or could there be some truth behind the myth? Let's embark on this journey through time to uncover the secrets of this legendary paradise. The legend of Shangri-La first entered the world's consciousness through a novel published in 1933 by British author James Hilton. In his book, Lost Horizon, Hilton describes a hidden valley nestled deep within the Himalayas, a place where time stands still, where people live for hundreds of years in peace and tranquility. But was Hilton merely spinning a tale of fiction, or was he inspired by real-life stories of a lost paradise? Could there be ancient texts or hidden clues pointing to the existence of such a place? The story of Shangri-La has its roots in ancient Buddhist scriptures. According to these texts, there was a mystical kingdom known as Shambhala, said to be hidden beyond the snowy peaks of the Himalayas. It was believed to be a spiritual utopia, untouched by the outside world, where wisdom and compassion reigned supreme. Over the centuries, travelers, monks, and explorers have spoken of secret valleys and hidden cities protected by treacherous mountains. But could Shangri-La be more than just a spiritual metaphor? Could it actually exist, hidden from the prying eyes of modern civilization? During the early 20th century, as explorers and adventurers sought the world's uncharted territories, the myth of Shangri-La gained even more attention. Many believed it could be found somewhere within Tibet, Bhutan, or Nepal, remote lands where Westerners had rarely set foot. One such explorer was the Austrian mountaineer Heinrich Harrer, who journeyed to Tibet in the 1940s. While Harrer never claimed to have found Shangri-La, he was fascinated by the Tibetan people's deep spiritual practices and their way of life that seemed almost frozen in time. Could Harrer have stumbled upon a place similar to the mythical paradise described by Hilton? One of the most intriguing aspects of the Shangri-La legend is the promise of eternal youth. According to Hilton's novel, the residents of Shangri-La enjoy extraordinarily long lifespans due to the pure air, natural environment, and their harmonious way of life. This idea wasn't entirely novel. For centuries, the concept of a hidden land where people live longer, healthier lives has appeared in various cultures. From the mythical land of Hyperborea in Greek legends to the tales of the Fountain of Youth, humanity has always been obsessed with finding a place where the constraints of time do not apply. But let's step away from the myths for a moment and examine the facts. In 2001, the Chinese government officially designated the city of Zhongdian in Yunnan province as Shangri-La. The local authorities claimed that this region, with its stunning mountains, deep gorges, and unique culture, was the real-life inspiration for Hilton's fictional paradise. But is this simply a case of clever marketing, or could Zhongdian really be the legendary Shangri-La? Many skeptics argue that the designation was an effort to attract tourism rather than a genuine discovery of the lost utopia. Despite the Chinese government's claims, many scholars believe that the true Shangri-La, if it ever existed, remains undiscovered. Some point to the isolated kingdom of Bhutan, with its hidden valleys and Buddhist monasteries, as the closest match to the mythical paradise. Others argue that Shangri-La was never a physical place, but rather a symbol of inner peace and enlightenment, a spiritual state that can only be achieved through meditation and a disciplined mind. Interestingly, some explorers have reported strange experiences while searching for Shangri-La. In the 1920s, the American explorer Joseph Rock spent years traveling through the rugged mountains of Tibet and China. Though he never found Shangri-La, he was convinced that there were undiscovered valleys filled with ancient cultures and secrets hidden from the modern world. Rock's journals were filled with tales of mysterious monasteries, hidden trails, and locals who spoke of a secret land where no outsider had ever set foot. Could it be that Shangri-La is one of the last unsolved mysteries of our world? A place that exists beyond the maps and boundaries of our modern civilization? Or is it a metaphor, a reflection of our deepest desires to escape the chaos of our world and find a sanctuary where time loses its grip and life becomes an eternal dream? The search for Shangri-La may never end because, for many, it represents more than just a place. It symbolizes hope, peace, and the ultimate quest for something beyond the material world. Perhaps the true secret of Shangri-La lies not in the mountains of Tibet or the forests of Yunnan, but within ourselves. A reminder that sometimes the most elusive paradise is the one we create in our hearts. So, what do you think? Is Shangri-La simply a legend, a clever tale spun from the imagination of writers and explorers? Or is there a hidden truth waiting to be discovered in the remote corners of our world? The answers remain as mysterious as the legend itself. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from the past that continue to shape our world today. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of history with Epic Time Journeys.